What can you do to stand out from the PC crowd? Well, you can build your computer case from scratch like I did 2 videos ago, or you can put some custom decals on whatever case you currently have. Well, the only case I got on my hands is a white Century unit number 13. While it still remains quite rare as the company behind it has just launched the Indiegogo campaign and won't be shipping before April, I did decide to make mine even more special. I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed the recent Star Wars movie, and I figured that nothing will suit this case better than a Stormtrooper and the Death Star. And so I came up with a design that nicely wraps around the case. And here's how to make one yourself. What you will need is some vinyl adhesive foil, a printer, measuring tape, exacto knife, pencil and scissors. First measure your case, launch Inkscape, and draw 3 rectangles representing both sides and the front panel. Next, import the images that will make out your design and scale them to fit each frame. Draw the lines that are missing and export the entire image. Now print the image in its actual size. To do that, open the file in Paint and select File, Print, Page Settings. In the Scale section, select Adjust to and leave the default 100%. Click OK and print the image. In my case, it spanned across 6 pages. Next, cut the left margins on every other page and glue the artwork together. Cut out the pattern using exacto knife. Flip it over and trace the design onto the foil. Cut each piece using scissors and apply it onto the case. Make sure that the surface is clean and degreased, and be careful with applying chemicals on plastic parts. Use the cutout to figure out the exact placement of each element. Applying pieces that go across 2 or 3 surfaces is a bit more tricky. The bottom piece also covers front USB ports and assembly screws. Make a cut in the middle of the USB port opening. And form the foil around the edges. To fit in a screw, make a small cut in the middle of the opening, just enough for the screw to go through. Pieces that span across separate panels must be cut right on the edge. To make longer, straight cuts, you can use a piece of aluminum as a guide for the exacto knife. To figure out the placement, trace one edge onto the case using a pencil and use it as a reference when applying the foil. To cut out pieces that require precision, such as the Death Star, use a pair of fingernail scissors. Applying such complex pattern requires some patience, but it's well worth it. It took me about 12 hours to make this, but I really like how it turned out. What do you think? Some final tips. Use a vinyl foil with somewhat strong adhesive. The Oracle Economy foil I got doesn't stick very well to the Century's surface. Make sure that your exacto knife is sharp and put something under the foil when cutting not to damage the table. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.